So listen, I know you don't know me all that well, okay? But I'm asking you to trust me. The process is going to be very long. There are going to be times where you doubt me, but this is where we end up, okay? So I just need you to trust me. Enjoy the video. Hey y'all. Okay, so I think my biggest critique for my last video was that it wasn't like in detail enough. So as you can see today, I am mic'd up so that I can kind of like talk with y'all through the process instead of like doing a voiceover, whatever. Before we get into this video, I have a story time. And this is going to be like the last time I speak on it because I honestly don't want to keep giving this situation life. In all honesty, I really hope that like he or she is dead. Anywho, I was at work today and I thought I felt something on my head. But I always feel like I feel something on me like at work. So I was just kind of like, whatever, like I just brush it off. But something was telling me to touch my hair, y'all. I put one of these, like one of the, get off me, y'all. The biggest cockroach I've ever seen in my life flew off of my head onto the counter. I let out a scream like I didn't even know I could scream. Like it just, my boss was like, do you want to go home? I'm like, yes. I grabbed my bag, I left. Someone said that maybe the cockroach could have laid eggs in my head. So I was like, I wasn't planning on filming this video yet, but I was like, I'm washing my hair today, so why not? So yeah, that happened today. Let's do this hair. So if you watched my last video, you'll know that I use Cara Care, and that's really it. So that's what's gonna be all throughout this video. We're gonna start off with the moisturizing shampoo from Cara Care. And it's the one for color treated hair, specifically for color treated hair. If you know, you know that I bend over the tub while I wash my hair, but since I have this mic on, we're not gonna do that. So let's wash this hair. So I am now on my third wash. What does this mean? That means that I have already washed and rinsed out the shampoo twice. This will be my third time. You wash your hair, I guess, as many times as you feel like you need to. For me, like I've just always done 3. Although I scrub my entire head, I try my best to focus on behind the ears, the nape of the neck, and what's it called? Like around the perimeter, like my edges, because I feel like this is where I sweat the most and have like the most like product buildup, especially like right here, because I apply product to these almost every day. So yeah, I'm just washing my hair. That's it, nothing much to this part for real. Oh, also, detangle your hair before. I combed my hair before I started this video, so I didn't even think to mention that. But yes, please detangle your hair before you start shampoo. So as soon as I rinse my hair out for the last time, I go ahead and towel dry. I know that people like feel like you should be using like what is it? Cotton t-shirts or like I guess like towels that are like better suited for hair. I try my best to mimic everything that my beautician does when I go to the salon. She uses towels. So yes, we're gonna towel dry. Before we even go to the next step, I also want to emphasize how important it is that you are washing your combs and brushes. For me, washing them more so looks like you getting like a little bowl, putting like some hot water and some Dr. Bronner's, letting it sit. Like I'll do it before like I have to go somewhere. I'll let it sit. When I get back, the water is like green and brown. And with my brushes, I'll take one of the combs and I'll like brush all the hair out. And then with the combs, like I take the brush and brush the combs to make sure I get in between the, just please clean your brushes because they always have like a lot of buildup on them and that's not necessarily great for your hair, especially when you're working on clean hair. So I'm taking a Y2 comb and I'm just, now it never seems like I'm being gentle. I'm not, honestly. We're just gonna comb through. Dang, I'm really not being gentle. Maybe I should be a little more gentle. Okay, so we're going to comb through. And after I'm done combing through, this is what the perimeter of my clean head looks like. Rough, all right? So next I'm going to go in with my Cara Care moisturizing conditioner. This one is also for color treated hair. And I didn't show you how much I use with the shampoo. I use a lot. Like I just use a lot. Like I squeeze a lot in my hand, like just whatever feels good. So same thing, like just whatever feels good. Like this is a ton, but I'm paying for it, so it's okay. So we rubbed hands like Birdman, And we just distribute it all throughout the hair. This towel's about to fall. So we just distribute it all throughout the hair. This is, and I say this like anytime I ever mention this conditioner in a video, the best conditioner you will ever use on the entire planet. I don't know why, but like, you know how you can feel the difference after you like deep conditioner, use conditioner? The difference that you will feel in your hair with this conditioner is just like, it's just unmatched. I don't know. So I also have raved about the Dark and Lovely conditioners that come in like the blonde dye boxes. I love this stuff down. So I will also get a generous amount of that and come up behind my Cara Care conditioner. And I really make sure, like I'm distributing this like all through my hair, but I really make sure that my blonde patch gets as much love as it possibly can, because it needs it, honestly. And so after we rub all that through, I'm going to take the same Y2 comb and I'm going to roughly, because it's rough, I'm going to comb through everything. Ooh, one last time. Y'all, I promise I wouldn't be this rough on my hair if I felt like my hair couldn't handle it. Like, my hair is okay. Okay. And so now I'm going to get my deep conditioning cap and we're going to sit under the dryer. So how long do I typically like deep condition for? Honestly, it depends on what I'm doing underneath the dryer. Like if I'm on TikTok, if I'm on like YouTube, just watching a YouTube video, it'll probably only be like 15 minutes. But if I'm actually like doing something, however long it really takes me to do that thing. It's a hooded dryer. I got it from Sally's when I was like in middle school. Would I recommend getting a hooded dryer? Yes. Would I recommend air drying your hair or letting it dry while you sleep? No. I'm one of those who I like to wash, condition, style my hair all in one like span of time. I've learned that doing that over time just is not the best for my hair, but different strokes for different folks. What doesn't work for me may work for someone else. Who knows? So yeah, I'll be back. Okay, so I'm back from being under the dryer. So I just towel dried my hair again. I'm gonna put it back around my shoulders. I'm gonna go back in with my Y2 comb and we're just gonna comb it out. And now we're about to get into our mold down. Now I usually would do vitamin E oil before this next step, but we're not gonna do that today. All right, so this is where we are. It's giving like hedgehog. Okay, so I was using the Cara Care foam wrap set lotion. I think that it's great. It's great, but it doesn't have anything on Nairobi's Rapid Shine foam lotion. Like it's not comparable. You cannot compare the two. This one is just, I feel like if you want your hair to lay, this is always the way to go. I've used a billion different wrapping lotions. This one will always be like superior to all others, like always. So I'm gonna be very generous during this step. I'm gonna get foam everywhere, it's okay. As long as the hair is laying, like it's fine. I'm also grabbing a rat tail comb. Generous pumps, and we're just gonna put it everywhere. Like we're just gonna put it everywhere. Everywhere and anywhere. Ooh, okay, come on. I say every time, your foundation is so important. And you know, honestly, I say every time that your foundation is so important, and whatever you do, my towel just fell. Whatever you do during this process, this is how your hair is going to dry. Meaning, this is how your hair is gonna stay. So the way that you comb it, the direction in which you want it to go, even if you try to flat iron it in the opposite direction, it may still not lay the way that you want it to, just because that's not the way it dried down. Okay, so what I try to do first is I try to find, now I'm not, it doesn't, for me, it is not important that this is perfect. It's not even really important to me that this looks good, because once I curl my hair, it's not gonna matter. But I try to find like the most center point of my head whatever feels like the center, and I try to comb all the hairs that are in this area outward. Now, does this usually go like how I want for it to? No. Then I'm gonna start in the back. I really need my towel. Hold on. Okay, let me put this back around my shoulders. Ooh, okay. So, with these hairs in the back, I'm just combing them down, trying to make sure that they go down in the directions they need to. And then, I'm gonna turn back this way. And then we get to the side of my head, and I'm letting my hand follow the comb. So as I'm combing down, my hands are also like pressing down. So comb, press, comb, press. And that's just because, first of all, I need a relaxer. So it's just gonna make sure that the hair is gonna wave up regardless. Like that's gonna happen regardless. But I'm just trying to make sure that it's not as wavy before I put my wrapping paper on. So then we're gonna go down to this side. Oop. And just comb and press. Comb and press. I'm gonna have like a lot of excess lotion, but what's most important is that every hair is saturated in this stuff, and that we don't have any pieces of hair that are drying and don't already have this wrapping lotion on them. Okay, so this last part is the part that I don't really know how to do, so I really just like try my best. So this is what the foundation of my wrap looks like. This front part is the most difficult part for me, but I just try my best. So I don't have a part. I don't part my hair. So I know which hairs I want to go this way and which hairs I want to go this way. So I'm just gonna section them off. I know that right about here in this section, I want these hairs to start to go down. So I just, like, it's not considered a finger wave, but I almost do like a finger wave motion. And I don't think I'm great at this. So I don't even try to do too much. I just want it to know that it's going in this direction. That's the whole point. Like, we just mapping out where it's supposed to lay. Does it have to look great? No, because I'm gonna curl it with a flat iron anyways. So then I just know that the rest of these hairs are supposed to go this way. So I just try to, I guess, quote unquote, finger wave them the best I can. Because like I said, child, do I really know what I'm doing? No. So we just make it like do what it do. Okay, and that's really that. So let me rinse off my hands and my comb and stuff. So wrapping papers, you can get it from anywhere. I only use 2. If you need more, use more. Me personally, I only use 2. So I use a lot of tension. I tighten it as much as I can around the nape of my neck, and then I wrap one over to one side as far as it'll go, and then I pull it really tight all the way back around, rub it down, and then I take one more. Where did all that foam come from? Whatever. And I just tie it in the front. And that's it. And I'm not even gonna tie it in a knot because I don't even want to have to cut the knot. So this is where we at. Am I gonna tuck this? No, I'm gonna just leave it as it is. So this is gonna be the foundation of my hair. I'm about to go sit under the dryer, and this will determine what my hair is gonna look like after I get from under the dryer. So yeah, the way that the drying process really goes for me is I'm just gonna sit under the dryer for maybe like 45 After 45 minutes, I'm going to take this one off, like the top one. And I'm basically just going to feel to see if everything feels dry. If it feels dry, I'm just going to take off the second paper. I'm going to go back under the dryer for maybe like 15, 20 minutes. After that point, I should be completely done. My hair doesn't take that long to dry. It's closer to the time where I need a relaxer, so it may take a little longer than normal. That's why I said like 15 to 20. But yeah, it shouldn't be longer than like an hour, 10 hour, 15 minutes that I'll be under the dryer. So I'll see y'all after I get out. So I literally just came on here and said like I like to do this all in one sitting. Y'all, I was under the dryer and somebody called me. I got from under the dryer because I'm like, okay, like I'm into this conversation. Y'all, I went to sleep. It's been like 8 hours. I'm tired, but let's finish this hair. Okay, so essentially, because I'm not straight from under the dryer, essentially, this is what my hair looked like after I got from under the dryer. Essentially. What I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take my wide tooth comb again, and I'm just gonna comb everything out. So I'm just gonna comb everywhere, so that everything isn't like flat on my head. Ooh, it's time for a relaxer for real. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. Now I'm going to take my Care, this is curling wax. My beautician uses this as like, what's it called? Heat protectant. So I'm going to scoop, not that much, that's not bad. I'm gonna scoop about that much. And then I'm also gonna get some of the vitamin E oil I mentioned earlier. Maybe like 4 or 5 drops. And I spilt it all. That's okay. Take that, rub through my hands, rub through my hair. Ooh, my hair feels so dry. Okay, so now my hair is heat protected. And I was able to get some vitamin E oil on my scalp. Comb one last time, comb through. And now we're ready to flat iron. So if you go on Amazon and you type in Terravilix pencil flat iron, I don't know what the exact measurements are. I don't know like what how many inches it is. But if you type in Terravilix pencil flat iron or just pencil flat iron, you'll be able to find one of these on Amazon. I've been using this for forever, for real. Essentially, I just pick a place to start. There's really no method to my madness. Also, something I've noticed is like this isn't virgin hair because I have a relaxer, but my side that is not bleached does not hold as great of a curl as everything else. After I bend, I take a clip. Oop, and I just clip it upwards. I don't know why this is so difficult to do on camera. You do this like once a week, once every week in a couple of days. Okay, so got your section. Get the root, bend. There you go. And we just do that all the way down until there's nothing left to grab. A frequently asked question that I get is how in the world I have a relaxer and a blonde patch. And I don't have an answer for y'all. It's literally just, I think I just take good care of my hair. And I know that's like not fair. Like I know that's like a crazy answer to give. Like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean? I don't take care of my hair? Like, no, that's not what I mean at all. It simply means that, like, I don't know. I just, with the blonde patch, like I've just been able to maintain. Like you all have seen like my hair be cut like longer. You've seen it be cut shorter. And it's not because like I'm having to get rid of damage just because I want to cut it into that style. No matter what the style has been, like my blonde patch has been healthy. I don't know. I've used box dye, and I already said I wouldn't recommend anybody else to do that. I guess I'm just one of them cases where all my hair just didn't fall out. I don't know. I'm very fortunate. I'm very grateful. I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, what's the method to it? I don't know. But how could you maintain relaxed hair with a blonde patch? Don't do it yourself. And by do it yourself, I mean the dyeing part. Don't do that yourself. Get somebody else to do it. Get someone else who you trust with your hair to do it. All right, so when we get to this area by my ear, my hairs are long enough for me to grab. So I'm gonna grab the hair and I'm gonna take my thumb, push my ear down. And that is how I get the hair by my ear. Another frequently asked question that I get is, how do I maintain my hair throughout the week? And I made a video about this. I'm always in my scarf. Like if I'm at the crib, I have a scarf on. I do not play that. I don't let my hair just kind of like be out because I will mess around and fall asleep on my hair, or like I may like go to sleep and end up like sweating it out and there's nothing to lay it down, or I make sure that I always have my scarf on. And that's just how I maintain. Like people compliment my hair all the time and I'll be like, oh my gosh, like it's been like a week and a half. It's time for me to wash it. And they'll be like, girl, I can't even tell. I promise you it's because of the scarf. If you don't like the way your hair be looking, it's probably because you don't tie it down every opportunity that you get. And I understand that, like, if you do short hair, like tying your hair down all the time is not easy. Like it's not easy because like you be wanting, especially when your hair looks pretty, you want to have it out. But for me, I understand that like when it comes to longevity, if my hair is not tied down, it's not gonna look nice past today. You feel me? I feel like this just looks so like, it looks a mess, but this is really how I curl my hair for real. Okay, and then we get the little, what these called, my little sideburns. Okay, so for the front pieces of my face, or the pieces that are closest to my face, as soon as I curl them, I go on ahead and lay them down the way I want them to go. Why do I do this? I don't know. This is just what I've always done. So lay it down in the way that I want it to go so that it knows where it's supposed to go when it's time for me to tie my hair down. And then, let's see. We haven't done that yet. And then these pieces over here, I want them to lay on my face a little bit. So we just take the comb. Oh, didn't explain this. It's just like when we was wrapping, when we was like molding my hair down. So comb it the way you want it to go. Follow it with your finger just to make sure it lays down. So comb, finger, comb, finger. All right. Okay, I'm gonna do like this section of my head, and then I'm gonna come back. Okay. So I don't know what this looks like. I don't know what pieces are supposed to go up, which pieces are supposed to go down. It personally does not matter to me. If you are really like specific about parts and you don't want it to necessarily look like messy up here, go ahead and get you a mirror and figure that out. Me personally, I don't care. So I'm just gonna part wherever it feels right, and that's where I'm gonna start. Oh, I didn't grab any hair for real. Hold on. Okay, that feels better. And we're just gonna go down. I'm just gonna go down. And just a little slight bend. And it's like, how do you curl your hair? I don't know, because sometimes I curl too much, sometimes I don't curl enough. My beautician says just to bend your wrists a little. So not like a full like curl, but like just a little bend. So let me see if I can show you. And also how I do this parting piece, I'm just guessing. Like I'm literally just guessing and just hoping that I'm getting everything. So not a curl, but a little bend. Period. Felt good. Okay, and then we just put that up. Next. Okay, so I'm back. This is where we are. So I've completely done the back. Like I said, please keep in mind, I need a relaxer. So it's a little rough, but this is where we are in the back. And I've already started started and finished this section right here. So now we're gonna get to this part and then this is all we have left. Okay, so with this section, it's the same thing we've been doing. So honestly, I'm just gonna be quiet and let you watch. No, I do have something to say. I don't know why this holds a curl better than my black hair. I don't know why, but this side, like always, like after a couple of days, it's just my better looking side. And I hate that. Because the other side looks healthier. This side just always has like more curls, more waves. It just looks like I spent more time on this side and I didn't. I probably spent less time on this side if we're being completely honest. Okay, now I'm gonna shut up. Oops. Can we grab that? I probably shouldn't try, but I'm gonna try anyways. It's nothing to grab right there. Ooh, okay. Okay. So, once again, lay that down, and then we're gonna let everything else go. And I'm gonna comb through it. And then we got one last section before we get to the middle. And that's it. Like it's so simple. Like it's so simple. So simple. Okay. And then we do this section just like we did the other side. I'm gonna curl it and then lay it down the way I want it to go. Okay. So, part. Curl. And then clip up. And I could curl this part right here. I'm not even going to because it didn't even look like it needed that for me. So I'm gonna take my comb once again. lay it down the way I want it to lay for the rest of the week. Because as soon as I put my headscarf on, that's it. And that's it. All right. Okay, so now that we're done with that, we're going to tackle this middle part. And I do this differently every single time. Sometimes I start from the front and flat iron to the back. Sometimes I start from the back, flat iron to the front. I think today we're going to start at the back. Sometimes I will flat iron these pieces like forward. Sometimes I'll flat iron them down. I think today I'm going to flat iron them down simply because it's just gonna be easier. And my hair is gonna hate me for it. Okay, so this is a great example of what I was talking about. So the way I molded my hair, I molded it forward. I'm now trying to flat iron these pieces backwards and they don't wanna go. It can be done, but my hair recognizes the fact that, okay, this is not how you lay me down, so this is not how you're supposed to be flat ironing this area. So if you don't want for your hair to fight back, for this part, don't do as I do. Flat iron in the direction in which you molded the hair, so that the hair can't be like, well, I wasn't supposed to go right there. Okay, right here, I'm gonna go forward. So, just gonna take my flat iron, and I'm gonna turn my wrist outward, grab the hair, bend forward. Period. And I'm gonna do that for a couple more pieces, just so they know which way they're supposed to go. Outward, forward. Okay, these front pieces, I'm going to leave them alone. I'm going to finish the rest. So instead of flicking the hair up this time, I don't know how to explain what I'm doing, but this is just to make sure that the hair, okay, how can I explain this? So once I get to this side, so if you saw when I was flicking my hair forward, all of the hair, as you can see, is being curled this way. I want these hairs over here to be curled this way. So this is the way that I'm gonna curl the rest of this section. So I'm gonna put a clip in it so y'all can see. Okay, so get this section, and instead of curling it this way, curling it this way. Dang, does that make sense? So it's really just a matter of changing the position of my arm so that it's now curling that way. That makes sense. I hope that makes sense. I'm not very good at explaining these things. The best I can do is just try to demonstrate. Instead of curling it forward, it feels more like I'm curling it back. Okay, we're almost done. And every other hair on this side, we are going to curl in that same way, just to make sure that it's going the correct way. I wish I could feel my hair. It feels so nice. And I'm talking about the dry pieces, not even the curl pieces. Like, they feel clean and soft. Is this curled? I don't know. Right, and we're done. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, so what we do now is, before I even comb all these pieces out, I want these pieces right here to lay on my face. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my comb, map it out just like we've been doing. Try my best to lay it down. Because as soon as I put my scarf on, it's OV. Okay, lay it down on my face just like that. I know for me personally, in this section, I like for my hair to lay this way. I like for some pieces to like exactly like this. I don't know how to explain it. You'll see later. But this is exactly how I want for it to lay in the front. So then I take my comb and I comb through everything. Comb through everything just to make sure everything is good. I'm going to take the smallest bit, like the smallest bit of hairspray, because this isn't even black people hairspray. Actually, I'm not going to use hairspray. I'm going to use Got To Be. I'm going to take the smallest bit of Got To Be. Spray. Okay? That wasn't a small bit. But spray the Got To Be. Now, I'm going to take my board bristle brush, and I'm going to smooth everything out. Lay everything the way I want it to go again. And maybe, excuse me if you heard that, maybe there are some people who are going to watch this tutorial, follow the tutorial, and their hair is still able to be manipulated after the fact, even if you make a mistake. My hair has just never been like that. So once I do my hair, once it sets in place, that is how it'll be for the next week and some change, 2 weeks. Like, that's just what it is. I don't know. So yeah. Okay, so right now we're looking like a bowl. Okay. I'm going to tie my hair down using my scarf, and I'm going to get ready for the day. And as soon as I'm done getting ready, my hair will be ready. So I'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Oh, and y'all always ask me about my scarf. I literally have like 50,000 of the same scarf. I get them from the beauty supply store. They have like a satin section. Like, they have a satin section for satin scarves and satin bonnets and satin everything else. And I just buy them in surplus so that when one is dirty or a couple are dirty, I still have some to tie my hair down. And the way that I tie my hair down is triangle. Okay, triangle. Oops. Be careful. Triangle, long part, covering my edges, tight, wrap one over the other, back around, tie, ooh, oops, tie, there we go, bow, tuck. And this is how I make sure that my scarf does not come off like when I'm asleep. So I'm gonna get ready, and then I'm gonna come back and show you final Okay, so before I go to work, I took off my scarf. I took my Y2 comb because this is just that girl. And we just fluff it out until we like the way it looks. So here's your 360. And yes, I already sweated my back out in the shower. It's okay. And that is pretty much it. I take this Shine and Jam black castor and flaxseed oil styler, and that is what I use to lay these down. And I like it because the hold is it's not a great hold. So it's easy for me to just kind of like brush this out if I don't like the way it looked and just do it all over again. But then again, these will stay like where I put them until the day is over. So it's a strong hold, but it's not like a sticky, like residue-y type hold. Like it's easily brushed out. So yeah, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Every single product that I use in this video is going to be linked in my Amazon storefront. If not, if you don't want to go there, I listed all the names of everything in this video. I also have other frequently asked questions that I'm also going to put in the description of this video. Yeah, if you have any questions, just drop them down below. Thank you for rocking with me again. I love y'all. All right. Mwah. Bye.